Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Freddie Sparrow Official. Today we're testing Gemini Pro first, out of Gemini, Claude and ChatGPT. So Gemini Pro is very good at doing all the design stuff, and when Gemini Pro, the new one, launches next month, I will test it in comparison to Claude Opus 4.7 Extended Thinking, and GPT 5.5 Thinking. But it did the code relatively quickly, which is very good. As you can see, it's still thinking. Now this part of the video isn't sped up because it's been quite quick, but later on in the video I have sped up the Claude one because I don't want you to be waiting for 15 minutes while it's thinking. But it's done an amazing job. So if we go now to the game, it's quite good. And yeah, I would be happy to use Gemini Pro to do stuff. It's very good at doing work. Yeah, but it's amazing about what it can do. Now for the game, it made a simple game. The only thing it has above other games, I would say, is that the plane is the most accurate, but I would not necessarily say that this is the best design game. And now I'll just quickly play it. Very nice lasers it has, and the background's quite good. But I'll be using the same prompt for everything, and if you want to make a video using my prompt, just tag me and I'll just look at it and I can see what other AI models and how they do. So now we're using Gemini Thinking, and this is on the latest version of the model, so it's the best one before Pro comes out next month, which I'll be testing, as I've said already. But it's quite fast, I would say. It's relatively good, it reasons well, and it means that I can actually just trust it with certain tasks. Personally, I'm all for AI, because AI is a tool which can help people out, and yeah, it's done quite a good job. I would have some videos coming out in the future using local AI models, but this so far has been one of the best games, like best design, etc, so far. It's quite a difficult game, and if you want me to put all the code on a website, like do individual websites for each games hosted on my domain, or just put the code on GitHub, just let me know. But I'm just going to have a quick play of the game. Here's the lines of code. So it's not as much as Pro, but it's significantly more well, sorry, it's more than Pro, because Pro used less lines, I think it used about 300 lines, so I will need to double check this, and I'll just put any corrections in the description. But it is quite fast, and it has made a very nice game with Flash, and the Flash game is very well designed in my opinion, because it has the standard beam, etc, and allows quick launches. I like the health bars and stuff which comes up on the screen, the armor animation, and I like the continuous burst of lasers. Now I'm just gonna have a quick play, and yeah. So yeah, it significantly has more lines of code than Flash and Thinking and Pro, which is very interesting. Now this is using Gemini ChatGPT Thinking. So if you see, it's started doing all the code. Now the thing I like about ChatGPT is that even when I ran out of limits in Codex, I could still talk to it, which is one thing Claude lacks on. And also Claude cannot make images, but in my opinion Claude is the best for coding, and yeah, but that's a spoiler for later on in the video, lol. But it's done quite a good job of writing the code, and as you see, it's done some very nice logic, JavaScript logic inside the code. Now, I'm 16, I vibe code stuff, so I don't entirely know what I'm talking about, but when you vibe code, you need to understand mostly how to vibe code because sometimes you accidentally expose API keys, for example, in front-end code, which you don't want to do. But I'm just going to download this now and then play it. So let me just load it up into VS Code. And as you see, it's done quite a nice game with 1 pulse, 2 beam, 3 split beams, and 2 lasers. No, 4 ion beams. But I don't like how the way the game's situated. It doesn't seem very well polished, in my opinion, for this version. And GPT did a lot of coding for it. But I would say that if you're in class and you just want to make a quick game, GPT can do a solid work. GPT is better than Gemini Pro. I would say that the thinking model is better than Gemini Pro on the Plus plan. But the thinking Plus plan of Gemini is a lot better because I'm on Gemini Plus and ChatGPT Plus and Claude better than Pro subscription. But it's done a very, very good job as just making a standard game, and that means as a developer we can improve on it in the future. And yeah, now it's going to be ChatGPT Instant. So I pasted it into Instant, and it's just quickly coding all the JavaScript, the CSS. The CSS is basically what makes the page look nice, and the JavaScript is how a page functions, all the like stuff. And yeah, and when vibe coding, I've noticed my computer gets insanely hot. Maybe that's because I was vibe coding and video editing at once, but it's very interesting. Now it's made it in about 52 seconds. So this game I would say is a mid-tier game. It's not the most advanced game I've played, but it certainly is a very good game. And it's just really impressive about what it can do. And I'm like extremely impressed because like GPT is like one of the best designed AIs because I was a pretty much day one ChatGPT user. I remember how I was using it to help me revise for my year. It was 2022, wasn't it? So it was year 9 exams, and it was absolutely amazing. But yeah, also don't use ChatGPT for homework, as just a sort of disclaimer. It's bad, it's cheating, and you shouldn't do it. Now, Claude, what I love about Claude is that it thinks it through. It's using the Opus 4.7 adaptive thinking model, which is like the top end model. Like Claude Mythos would be better when it launches, but this is amazing. I love how it thinks through the design, so it can correctly make it so that it looks and works well. And now I'm going to speed up the footage slightly because you don't want to be here for an extra 20 minutes, so I'm going to put it on 20 times speed so it goes a lot faster. Now it's making a very, but that's about now. And as you can see, it's nearly finished building the site, and it's done an amazing job. Like, this is absolutely amazing. Like, I do have some things I would improve on it, like adding a way to get back your ship's health, etc, etc, but this is an absolutely amazing game, and the best level I've got up to is level 11. So if you can beat level 11, well done, you're better than me. I do also don't like how there's a box appearing, and it didn't really do an amazing job at rendering the jet, but it's quite good, and I would prefer Final Boss in. Um, but I really love the radar, the health things, the basically the whole game is just like amazing, and like I'm saying this now with Claude, you can probably develop a fully functioning game, ecosystem, server, whatever, in about, well, it'll take a long time because you'll be run out of token limits, but it probably needs about 5 to 6 iteration attempts. For some people need 6, 7 iteration attempts. But it depends on the thing. Now that one there, I think is meant to be yellow. But it's not fully showing on my browser, which is weird for some reason. Um, but it's done an amazing job, and I'm really happy with it. Now I'm just gonna game for a bit, but it's absolutely amazing. Now, what I would say as another improvement thing for it is that Claude would probably need to let's say if it was a actual game, I would make a server leaderboard, so you like input your username, making sure it's safe, and then it just would show it on the leaderboard. But all the code, if will be open source, you just tell me where to put it. Um, and it means that you can play around with it. I will license it under either Apache 2.0 or MIT, just so that anyone can use it. And the prompts I'll put down there as well. But it's absolutely amazing what it can do. And I do like how I can like move the plane forward and stuff. But the red ones do get very annoying, and so do those tiny yellow ones, because they do manage to get me out a lot of times. Um, but it's absolutely amazing what AI can do. So now let me get on to the leaderboard. So in first place, for an amazing designed website with the correct functioning code, and least most playable in school, I would give it to Claude. In second place, I would give it to, well, Claude Opus 4.7 is in first place. Second place, I would give it to ChatGPT Thinking. Third place is Gemini Thinking. Fourth place is GPT 5.5. Fifth place is Pro, and then Flash is just above Pro. Like and subscribe.